volunteers, the coaches, and the parents. It's beyond words. It's unbelievable.
I've been so blessed to be a part of many communities, but through First Serve Tulsa and being a part of this community, meeting families who are so appreciative of what we do and what tennis and education can bring them for a lifetime, it's been so heartwarming. We serve approximately 250 to 300 kids. That also includes the diversity that we have with our League of Exceptional Players, which is our special needs program.
Special needs families need community, and we try to provide a lot of community in that. We have 30 to 35 children, all special needs. We turn no children away. We could not have our program if it weren't for the support of Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
We are just so grateful to the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for allowing us to run these two programs, the League of Exceptional Players and our First Serve program. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to do as much as we can to continue and grow the programs each year.
Today we're out at our courts with about 35 kids that make up about half of our whole academy. I love being a part of this academy. I love coaching and I love serving. I was given so many opportunities as a junior playing Oklahoma tennis, and I'm just so thankful that we get to do what we get to do with all of our wonderful volunteers from our community and from the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
I love working with all of these tennis fans who want to expand tennis across the state. In 2023, the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation will be giving out 14 scholarships to the tune of $35,000. As scholarship chairman, it absolutely warms my heart to see so many people in this room who have donated to the scholarships that the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation gives. The foundation is also very important to me because my husband, Curtis Richmond, loved tennis. Although he passed away 8 years ago, his legacy and love of tennis lives on through the Curtis Richmond Scholarship.
I'm Campbell Christensen. I'm a freshman at Hendrix College in Conway, Arkansas. I'm the recipient of the 2021 Janet Thomas Griffith Scholarship as well as the Curtis Richmond Scholarship. And I am beyond thankful because these are need-based. They lifted a big burden off of me and my family. The opportunities that these scholarships have allowed me to have changed my life. And because of this, I am able to do extracurriculars that will benefit me outside of college, such as art programs and other tennis clinics, being able to work with the community more and do things that really fuel who I want to be, the generosity that has been given to everybody that has received these scholarships alongside me. I know that we are all very grateful.
I just want to thank the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for giving me this award and this opportunity.
Thank you to all the sponsors and all the people that come and support and just love us, and we're very thankful for you.
Oklahoma Tennis Foundation. We start with love. The Oklahoma Tennis Foundation exists to make a difference in all of Oklahoma tennis. I like to say that we're the heart of Oklahoma tennis because we give in scholarship form, in grant form, and we go out and do Hall of Fame free tennis clinics to all 77 counties.
It's just amazing how this foundation has grown over the recent years. I think these clinics that we're doing during the summer, these outreach clinics, are just incredible. They really can change your life. So I just think it's so important for us to get around the state, especially to the smaller towns where they just don't have the opportunities, and introduce tennis to them, and you never know. You know, they could go on to be a great player, state champion, possibly get a scholarship someday, and if nothing else, they learn how to play tennis, and it's a sport of a lifetime.
We rely on the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation to be able to bring events and instruction to all of our athletes with special needs.
Play It Forward is a nonprofit tennis foundation. We serve people that don't usually have access to tennis. We work with special needs athletes and adaptive athletes. We also just recently partnered with the Special Olympics to bring tennis back to the state of Oklahoma, which we're really excited about. And we definitely couldn't have done that without the help of the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
When we work with players with special needs, when they go out there and just simply making contact with the ball, the joy that brings that athlete, the volunteers, the coaches, and the parents, it's beyond words. It's unbelievable.
I've been so blessed to be a part of many communities, but through First Serve Tulsa and being a part of this community, meeting families who are so appreciative of what we do and what tennis and education can bring them for a lifetime, it's been so heartwarming. We serve approximately 250 to 300 kids. That also includes the diversity that we have with our League of Exceptional Players, which is our special needs program.
Special needs families need community, and we try to provide a lot of community in that. We have 30 to 35 children, all special needs. We turn no children away. We could not have our program if it weren't for the support of Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
We are just so grateful to the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for allowing us to run these two programs, the League of Exceptional Players and our First Serve program. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to do as much as we can to continue and grow the programs each year.
Today we're out at our courts with about 35 kids that make up about half of our whole academy. I love being a part of this academy. I love coaching and I love serving. I was given so many opportunities as a junior playing Oklahoma tennis, and I'm just so thankful that we get to do what we get to do with all of our wonderful volunteers from our community and from the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
I love working with all of these tennis fans who want to expand tennis across the state. In 2023, the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation will be giving out 14 scholarships to the tune of $35,000. As scholarship chairman, it absolutely warms my heart to see so many people in this room who have donated to the scholarships that the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation gives. The foundation is also very important to me because my husband, Curtis Richmond, loved tennis. Although he passed away 8 years ago, his legacy and love of tennis lives on through the Curtis Richmond Scholarship.
I'm Campbell Christensen. I'm a freshman at Hendricks College in Conway, Arkansas. I'm the recipient of the 2021 Janet Thomas Griffith Scholarship as well as the Curtis Richmond Scholarship. And I am beyond thankful because these are need-based. They lifted a big burden off of me and my family. The opportunities that these scholarships have allowed me to have changed my life. And because of this, I am able to do extracurriculars that will benefit me outside of college, such as art programs and other tennis clinics, being able to work with the community more and do things that really fuel who I want to be, the generosity that has been given to everybody that has received these scholarships alongside me. I know that we are all very grateful.
I just want to thank the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for giving me this award and this opportunity.
Thank you to all the sponsors and all the people that come and support and just love us, and we're very thankful for you.
Oklahoma Tennis Foundation. We start with love. The Oklahoma Tennis Foundation exists to make a difference in all of Oklahoma tennis. I like to say that we're the heart of Oklahoma tennis because we give in scholarship form, in grant form, and we go out and do Hall of Fame free tennis clinics to all 77 counties.
It's just amazing how this foundation has grown over the recent years. I think these clinics that we're doing during the summer, these outreach clinics, are just incredible. They really can change your life. So I just think it's so important for us to get around the state, especially to the smaller towns where they just don't have the opportunities, and introduce tennis to them, and you never know. You know, they could go on to be a great player, state champion, possibly get a scholarship someday, and if nothing else, they learn how to play tennis, and it's a sport of a lifetime.
We rely on the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation to be able to bring events and instruction to all of our athletes with special needs.
Play It Forward is a nonprofit tennis foundation. We serve people that don't usually have access to tennis. We work with special needs athletes and adaptive athletes. We also just recently partnered with the Special Olympics to bring tennis back to the state of Oklahoma, which we're really excited about. And we definitely couldn't have done that without the help of the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
When we work with players with special needs, when they go out there and just simply making contact with the ball, the joy that brings that athlete, the volunteers, the coaches, and the parents, it's beyond words. It's unbelievable.
I've been so blessed to be a part of many communities, but through First Serve Tulsa and being a part of this community, meeting families who are so appreciative of what we do and what tennis and education can bring them for a lifetime, it's been so heartwarming. We serve approximately 250 to 300 kids. That also includes the diversity that we have with our League of Exceptional Players, which is our special needs program.
Special needs families need community, and we try to provide a lot of community in that. We have 30 to 35 children, all special needs. We turn no children away. We could not have our program if it weren't for the support of Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
We are just so grateful to the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for allowing us to run these two programs, the League of Exceptional Players and our First Serve program. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to do as much as we can to continue and grow the programs each year.
Today we're out at our courts with about 35 kids that make up about half of our whole academy. I love being a part of this academy. I love coaching and I love serving. I was given so many opportunities as a junior playing Oklahoma tennis, and I'm just so thankful that we get to do what we get to do with all of our wonderful volunteers from our community and from the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
I love working with all of these tennis fans who want to expand tennis across the state. In 2023, the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation will be giving out 14 scholarships to the tune of $35,000. As scholarship chairman, it absolutely warms my heart to see so many people in this room who have donated to the scholarships that the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation gives. The foundation is also very important to me because my husband, Curtis Richmond, loved tennis. Although he passed away 8 years ago, his legacy and love of tennis lives on through the Curtis Richmond Scholarship.
I'm Campbell Christensen. I'm a freshman at Hendricks College in Conway, Arkansas. I'm the recipient of the 2021 Janet Thomas Griffith Scholarship as well as the Curtis Richmond Scholarship. And I am beyond thankful because these are need-based. They lifted a big burden off of me and my family. The opportunities that these scholarships have allowed me to have changed my life. And because of this, I am able to do extracurriculars that will benefit me outside of college, such as art programs and other tennis clinics, being able to work with the community more and do things that really fuel who I want to be, the generosity that has been given to everybody that has received these scholarships alongside me. I know that we are all very grateful.
I just want to thank the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for giving me this award and this opportunity.
Thank you to all the sponsors and all the people that come and support and just love us, and we're very thankful for you.
Oklahoma Tennis Foundation. We start with love. The Oklahoma Tennis Foundation exists to make a difference in all of Oklahoma tennis. I like to say that we're the heart of Oklahoma tennis because we give in scholarship form, in grant form, and we go out and do Hall of Fame free tennis clinics to all 77 counties.
It's just amazing how this foundation has grown over the recent years. I think these clinics that we're doing during the summer, these outreach clinics, are just incredible. They really can change your life. So I just think it's so important for us to get around the state, especially to the smaller towns where they just don't have the opportunities, and introduce tennis to them, and you never know. You know, they could go on to be a great player, state champion, possibly get a scholarship someday, and if nothing else, they learn how to play tennis, and it's a sport of a lifetime.
We rely on the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation to be able to bring events and instruction to all of our athletes with special needs.
Play It Forward is a nonprofit tennis foundation. We serve people that don't usually have access to tennis. We work with special needs athletes and adaptive athletes. We also just recently partnered with the Special Olympics to bring tennis back to the state of Oklahoma, which we're really excited about. And we definitely couldn't have done that without the help of the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
When we work with players with special needs, when they go out there and just simply making contact with the ball, the joy that brings that athlete, the volunteers, the coaches, and the parents, it's beyond words. It's unbelievable.
I've been so blessed to be a part of many communities, but through First Serve Tulsa and being a part of this community, meeting families who are so appreciative of what we do and what tennis and education can bring them for a lifetime, it's been so heartwarming. We serve approximately 250 to 300 kids. That also includes the diversity that we have with our League of Exceptional Players, which is our special needs program.
Special needs families need community, and we try to provide a lot of community in that. We have 30 to 35 children, all special needs. We turn no children away. We could not have our program if it weren't for the support of Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
We are just so grateful to the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for allowing us to run these two programs, the League of Exceptional Players and our First Serve program. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to do as much as we can to continue and grow the programs each year.
Today we're out at our courts with about 35 kids that make up about half of our whole academy. I love being a part of this academy. I love coaching and I love serving. I was given so many opportunities as a junior playing Oklahoma tennis, and I'm just so thankful that we get to do what we get to do with all of our wonderful volunteers from our community and from the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
I love working with all of these tennis fans who want to expand tennis across the state. In 2023, the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation will be giving out 14 scholarships to the tune of $35,000. As scholarship chairman, it absolutely warms my heart to see so many people in this room who have donated to the scholarships that the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation gives. The foundation is also very important to me because my husband, Curtis Richmond, loved tennis. Although he passed away 8 years ago, his legacy and love of tennis lives on through the Curtis Richmond Scholarship.
I'm Campbell Christensen. I'm a freshman at Hendricks College in Conway, Arkansas. I am the recipient of the 2021 Janet Thomas Griffith Scholarship as well as the Curtis Richmond Scholarship. And I am beyond thankful because these are need-based. They lifted a big burden off of me and my family. The opportunities that these scholarships have allowed me to have changed my life. And because of this, I am able to do extracurriculars that will benefit me outside of college, such as art programs and other tennis clinics, being able to work with the community more and do things that really fuel who I want to be, the generosity that has been given to everybody that has received these scholarships alongside me. I know that we are all very grateful.
I just want to thank the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation for giving me this award and this opportunity.
Thank you to all the sponsors and all the people that come and support and just love us, and we're very thankful for you.
Oklahoma Tennis Foundation. We start with love. The Oklahoma Tennis Foundation exists to make a difference in all of Oklahoma tennis. I like to say that we're the heart of Oklahoma tennis because we give in scholarship form, in grant form, and we go out and do Hall of Fame free tennis clinics to all 77 counties.
It's just amazing how this foundation has grown over the recent years. I think these clinics that we're doing during the summer, these outreach clinics, are just incredible. They really can change your life. So I just think it's so important for us to get around the state, especially to the smaller towns where they just don't have the opportunities, and introduce tennis to them, and you never know. You know, they could go on to be a great player, state champion, possibly get a scholarship someday, and if nothing else, they learn how to play tennis, and it's a sport of a lifetime.
We rely on the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation to be able to bring events and instruction to all of our athletes with special needs.
Play It Forward is a nonprofit tennis foundation. We serve people that don't usually have access to tennis. We work with special needs athletes and adaptive athletes. We also just recently partnered with the Special Olympics to bring tennis back to the state of Oklahoma, which we're really excited about. And we definitely couldn't have done that without the help of the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
When we work with players with special needs, when they go out there and just simply making contact with the ball, the joy that brings that athlete, the volunteers, the coaches, and the parents, it's beyond words. It's unbelievable.
I've been so blessed to be a part of many communities, but through First Serve Tulsa and being a part of this community, meeting families who are so appreciative of what we do and what tennis and education can bring them for a lifetime, it's been so heartwarming. We serve approximately 250 to 300 kids. That also includes the diversity that we have with our League of Exceptional Players, which is our special needs program.
Special needs families need community, and we try to provide a lot of community in that. We have 30 to 35 children, all special needs. We turn no children away. We could not have our program if it weren't.
Good morning and welcome in, everyone, to our Cracked Racquets coverage of the 2023 Oklahoma Tennis Foundation Open. It's an inaugural event here at the ECC Edmond Center Court in Edmond, Oklahoma, and let me just say, we're less than 24 hours into this event. I'm having as much fun as I have had at any event we've covered here at Cracked Racquets. For those of you unfamiliar with our format, for those of you unfamiliar with what we're doing here, we're going to throw you to a 4-box first to introduce all 8 of our teams. Right now, we've got 4 matches happening simultaneously. Yes, it's a compass draw formatted event. That said, 2 of our matches are de facto semifinals. Our other 2, dare I say, consolation matches right now. So what we want to do to start today is show you all 4 matches we have going on the grounds right now. That's where we'll start. If I can, super producer Daniel Westoff. Let's go to our 4-box now. Again, 8 teams in action. We've got 5 sets of tennis per match. What does that mean? 2 guys, 2 girls on each squad. You play a set of men's and women's doubles. You play a set of men's and women's singles. Then you play a set of mixed doubles. It's the World Team Tennis format, meaning total games won at the end of each match. Total games won is what determines who advances. Of course, there is an overtime system that we can discuss as we progress throughout the course of this day. Now, first and foremost, but just so you know, Westoff, that's I think you've got the graphics wrong. 3 and 4 scoreboard-wise need to be switched. Just a little note here, as I believe that's certainly Tyler Zink, Alex Garcia on the near side of court number 3. Just a little production note for all of you. I want to quickly introduce the matches we have on courts 2 and 5. Those are our de facto backdraw matches. So just quickly, knocked out yesterday, but still having fun, still competing here today. You see on court number 2, the man in blue is actually our birthday boy here today. A happy 20th, I've been told, to Gus Tettenbull, the Tulsa redshirt freshman, partnered with the transfer Tiago Pernas, now his Tulsa teammate, coming over from East Tennessee State. I was very flattered. Tiago came up to me earlier today. He said, I need to be on the Cracked Interviews podcast. Can you pencil me in for a 10-minute interview? I said, of course, my friend. That's what we're here to do. Team Tulsa is Gus Tettenbull, Tiago Pernas, Maria Berlanga, Sasha Naruska. They're taking on, I believe, team... Who are they playing? We'll do a little quick research here. Oh, they're playing Team Moore. I apologize. Team Moore. Seth Moore, former coach, the NAIA level. He's partnered with Whitney, Jackson Ross, now at UTSA. Partnered with their teammates Whitney Ritchie, the former Oklahoma standout. Kelly Williford won her first pro doubles title last week. Again, top left of your screen, Team Tulsa taking on team veterans of the area. That's court number 2. Court number 5. Oh, all of our scoreboards are messed up right now. 2 should be on 5. 2 should be on 5. 5 should be on 2. Again, that's something we will fix here momentarily. Court number 5, Team Watling taking on Team Miyamoto. Team Watling comprised Ashley Watling, former national indoor finalist. At Tulsa, now a local teaching pro, I believe. Kate Calkins is in the mix. She's local, former Purdue standout. Ian Brax, the Oklahoma State commit. 16-year-old was an Easter Bowl champion this year. Of course, their final teammate, Anna Naranjo, rising junior for Tulsa. Again, that's bottom right of your screen right now. We'll get all those scoreboards set for you in a moment. And again, just to finish the introductions here, apologies. We were just trying to get our scoreboard set, so I jumped off for a minute. Bottom right of your screen, we introduced Team Watling. They're taking on the All-Oklahoma State team. Team Miyamoto, that's Ayumi Miyamoto. In her final year on the job, she's partnered with Obi Kajurder, transfer from Iowa State, Alessio Basile, rising sophomore for Oklahoma State, Derek Pham, the freshman from Australia, rounding out that roster. So those are the 5 matchups. Now, again, looking a little lopsided here early on court number 5. Lopsided on court 3 as well. Let's lock in on our semifinals for now, Westhoff. Let's go courts 3 and 4, a little split screen action as we slowly but surely do get those scoreboards set. Now, I am not 1,000% sure if the game scores are correct. I suppose we'll find out if they change sides after this deuce point on 3. Ah, I see. So it's For Love Mandlik Martinez. That is correct. Left side again, that's Team Crawford taking on Team Galea, Tyler Zink, Alex Garcia, who have told me they plan to be partners this season. Zink, the highest ranked player on the men's side in the tournament. You see that return there. He's top 400 in the world in doubles. He and George Goldhoff. Tons of success over the past 12 months. I got to say, I've been hanging out a lot with this Oklahoma State team as well, and I think they're trying to charm me into a rise up the Cracked Racquets preseason rankings. It's working. It's working very well. Getting a little excited about that Cowboy group. Dustin Taylor, year number 3. He maybe, just maybe, might have the roster he's been hoping to assemble. Meanwhile, here's the question, and we did this yesterday, Westhoff. Discarega is Schlageter. I don't know if you can edit that by hand again. I am sending you the spelling in our chat right now. But of course, Aaron Marchetti, and I want to correct myself. Oh, Marchetti on the wrong end of that one. Marchetti, teaching pro in the area, headed to Virginia Tech as the new assistant, the former All-American back in '99. calling that one out no matter what, right? As they're down match points or set points already. 4-love, 40-love. It's a clean set of tennis for the all-Sooner duo. Mandlik-Martinez, 5-love lead for Team Mandlik. And again, how does this format work? Your reminder, it's total game score. So even more valuable than winning a set is taking a 5-game lead this early in the match. Mandlik-Martinez, 5-love. All right, Westhoff, let's go to the triple box. Let's put court 3 in the big screen. Let's put 2 and 5 on the side if we can, please. Court 4, men's doubles now in the books. By the way, how does the format work in terms of the order of play for those of you maybe trying to watch someone specifically at home? Men's doubles, women's singles, women's doubles, men's singles, mixed doubles. That's the order of our 5 sets. All of these sets, no ad scoring, 1st to 5, 9-point tiebreaker at 4-all, meaning you play a breaker to 5. 4-all in the breaker is a sudden death point. We very nearly, I think we did have overtime yesterday. It just wasn't significant. And I don't want to start talking overtime rules and confuse all of you, so we'll save that for later. Right now, again, all of our scores now properly labeled. Thank you, Westhoff, for getting all that set. You see more Ross up an early break. Pernas and Tamble, Tettenbull. I'm going to get that pronunciation right as we go. Is Tyler Zink serving on the far side of court number 3 again. Zink in his final year on the job in college. Was showing me the Oklahoma State schedule. I'm excited to see the Cowboys compete this year. Of course, most notably, final rounds of the NCAA tournament, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals going to be in Stillwater. Individual event going to be there as well. Our last spring individual tournament in the college tennis world. And look, I'm pretty sure Chris Young could sell sand in a desert. Could sell water to the ocean. One of the premier salesmen we have in our sport, and I say that with all affection. Chris Young's ability, Dustin Taylor, that Oklahoma State program, to drive attention towards college tennis. It does not go unnoticed. Unfortunately, there's a weird NCAA bylaw, so none of the local coaches were able to come to this event. And we work closely with the NCAA, so I have no criticism of that rule. But unfortunately, the coaches can't be here. Chris Young, I'm certain, will be watching from afar. So, Chris, if you're tuning in, we love you. We miss you. We appreciate all you do. Dustin Taylor, if you're watching, I still owe you a formal apology. I recorded a podcast with Dustin Taylor. It's the last one. We had such bad audio difficulty, we couldn't post it. It was a fantastic conversation. We'll just have to get him on the show another time here soon. But shout out to you, DT. Appreciate all you guys have done. Of course, on this near side, a couple of Sooners. And in case he's tuning in, big Nick Crowell guy, obviously. Big fan of Audra Cohen. Coach Cobra, the entire staffs across the board at Oklahoma. course, they'd be watching there. Rising senior Nate Hahn serving here on the near side. Hahn partnered with the legend, fellow AG Alex Galea. Galea, part of a couple of national finalist teams on the men's side at Oklahoma. Of course, most notably, again, clinched the first road win for a team in Columbus against Ohio State in like 15 years. I want to say back in 2015. Galea, part of a team that, of course, won the national indoors as well. Galea, Axel Alvarez, Dane Webb, Spencer Papa, Lauren Braguzzi. I could go through the whole lineup if we want to talk about that 2015, 2016, 2014 Oklahoma teams. I still say Axel Alvarez, probably the most underrated player in men's college tennis during the 2010s. I feel like Borges, Hanfman, they're all properly rated now, but Axel was excellent. Anyways, we'll save those stories for a different time. We'll lock in on the tennis now from Love 30. 30 all here for Hahn. Ross Moore, 2 points away. No. That's a little rusty from Alex Galea. As you see, Pernas and Tamble do hold 4-2-4. Huge hold from Hahn, who you hear him giggling, perhaps on your feet if you're listening closely enough. Hahn's had that same smile on his face from the start here this weekend. It's what made this Oklahoma Tennis Foundation Open so enjoyable. By the way, on serve on 5, you see Moore Ross 2 points away. That's Seth Moore serving on the near side. Westhoff, let's put court 2 in the big screen. Might as well. Again, they're 2 points away from the match. We'll start to bring court number 4 back into our lives here in a moment, I believe. According to our super producer, they've already been serving. Oh, middle solves the riddle. We talked about this yesterday. I know somewhere Coach Josh Molino, new assistant at Tulsa, my former high school tennis coach, he's smiling at that one. That's a beautiful backhand. I believe off the racket of Diego Pernas.
Let's go!
Match point coming up for Seth Moore. Unless that serve missed, which it might have. No, it did not. Match points here for Moore and Ross. I don't think our scoreboard's that far ahead, is it? And instead we go to a deuce point, another nifty backhand. Breaker on 5 underway, 3-all, 30-all on 3. It's a match point deciding point here on 2. Let's see what the boys from Tulsa can do. There it is. 5-2 single break men's doubles victory on court number 2. Let's go back to our de facto semifinals. That's on courts 3 and 4. Interesting. They stick with Romy. More Romana Sisavska taking on the transfer to Oklahoma State, fifth-year Sophia Carrington. Goes long, so Carrington holds 4-1 love. You see Aaron Marchetti immediately shifts into his coaching role. He was excellent yesterday in helping guide Justin Schlageter over the finish line against Oklahoma State freshman Derek Pham. Meanwhile, Garcia Zink did hold for 4-3. Let's see if the old man, and I say that with all affection, the old man relative to the rest, Alex Galea, can do his job. So far, so good. Game point chances to force the breaker on 3. Meanwhile, you're wondering what is that in the middle of your screen? Those are your overall game score scoreboard. So if you look closely, all of them labeled by captain. Team Seth Moore is TSM, Team Alex Galea, TAG. It's numerical order, courts 2 through 5, by the way. Thank you, Estaf, for that clarification. Headed to a breaker on 3. Again, it'll be first to 5, win by 1. Real simple. 2 serves for Team 1, 2 serves for Team 2, 2 more serves for Team 1, 3 serves if necessary for Team number 2 at that point. That's your format. A reminder. All kids now out on court.
That's 6 points? I think that's 4. I think it's at 4 because it's a 9-point tiebreaker. At 4, we should.
All on the turn, as even can get. And to be honest, you've done your job. If you're Garcia, Zink, Han, Galea. Men's doubles is a break here, a break there, and anytime in this format you can keep the deficit to just 1 game, and it's just you can overcome that so quickly. By the way, what do you see on court number 4? And I should have said this earlier, I apologize. We have our first substitution. Sisovska out. It's Garcia Ruiz now in. And remember, in the WTT format, you are allowed to substitute. I love it. Rhythm was off to start. Garcia Ruiz comes right in and says, no, no, no. We're here to ball. Gets a game on the board. I love it. More substitutions, please. Westhoff, you're the best. Changes that scoreboard for us immediately. As you see 3-2 Han Galea. Good eye, Tyler Zink still down a mini break. 3 serves on the racket of Han and Galea. Garcia Ruiz, the sophomore subbing in, had an excellent freshman season. What a shot by Alex Garcia, and there's the noise. Inside out excellence. 4-all deciding point on 3. Second serve to decide it. I love you, Julia. Oh, it's a game point, so we're actually going to not go full screen. It's Garcia and Zink, 5-4. They take the early one-game lead. So let's go back to the 3-box, Westhoff. Let's go court 4 in the big screen. And don't want to ignore our other actions. We'll put those backdraw de facto matches. Courts 2 and 4 on the side. You see Naranjo, Kajurder 4-3 on serve. Singles just underway on court number 2. Meanwhile, Julia Garcia Ruiz, deuce point here, 1-2. Well, on the turn, it'll be a quick turn here, I believe. No, okay, they finally started to pace these properly. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, there's no way it was already 4-all in that Kajurder-Naranjo match. Still Sophia Carrington. By the way, there was no subsequent substitution from team, again, figuratively, Team Oklahoma State. Carrington partnered with Martina Zerolo, former Oklahoma State player. Yeah. That's the team that's mixed the most. You've got Carrington, Zerolo, Lagater, Marchetti. Pretty level scoreboards right now across the board. Obviously, the one lopsided result, that 5-0 Mandlik-Martinez win here on court number 4. So that's why their lead's so hefty. Still plenty, though, to play. Garcia Ruiz makes it 3 straight games. And again, given that doubles deficit, to see that early 2-love lead for Carrington, that was exactly what the doctor ordered, but now things get a little difficult. And it's a beautiful pass from Carrington. All right, last up as we see, Narurska has the now the 3-love lead. Oh, Garcia Ruiz lands it. So 15-all. Let's go back to our semifinal double box, please. Courts 3 and 4. I believe we do have singles action on 3. Not started yet, thank you. It's a long transition. Thought we were trying to speed those up. Yeah, it looks like they haven't started yet on 3. I think after this set, I'm going to make my way out on court. Going to do some on-court interviewing. We'll talk with these players, see how they're reacting. That's what Garcia Ruiz does. The lefty just finds all the angles. Now we do have action out on court. No freaking way. Sam Crawford's on a singles court. Now. Sam Crawford, the 2012 U.S. Open Junior Singles Champion, was a top 100 player in the world. Now, of course, the Oklahoma State assistant, taking on the rising junior Emma Staker. Looks like the sophomore Stakers run her way out to a 1-love lead. They may also still just be resetting things. No, okay, there it is. So it is right. This is our start to the matchup again. Crawford partnered with Zink, Garcia, and I suppose her player now in Anastasia Komar. Interesting. Yesterday, Crawford played all 3 sets. Women's doubles, women's singles, mixed doubles. Today, Crawford's getting a little run. I like to see it. As, by the way, you see Garcia Ruiz, 4 straight points. I'm pretty sure that's still Carrington. Indeed it is. Sophia Carrington looking to stop the bleeding. Put a game on the board here, 30 love. And now it's a match point for Garcia Ruiz. Would make it an 8-game deficit through the first 2 sets. An 8-game lead. Team Galea and the Sooners. Team Martinez, Mandlik and the Sooners. We'll get all the names right here in a second. As Crawford breaks for 1 love. Sam Crawford, you've still got game. Love to see it. It's a double fault from Carrington, so the first substitution of the tournament works wonders. From 2 love down, Garcia Ruiz shifts in, and she finds herself in the winner's circle. 5-2, now a 10-2 lead for Team Mandlik. Still 3 sets to go, so let's go back to the split screen, Westhoff. The 3-box. You knew what I meant. A massive shout out to Sasha Naherska. Pulse's very own, a 4-love lead now on Kelly Williford. Obi, Naranjo, 2 all in their women's singles set. Goes a bit wide. Yeah, more than anything, I want to go out there and ask Sam Crawford how the knees are feeling. How she's moving out there. Obviously, for a mistaker, gets broken out of the gate, right back on the mat. 4 break point chances back. Oh no, did Crawford go wide? She did go wide. I think she was getting ready to change sides. Again, it's every 4 games we shift. So we trade breaks for 1 all here early on 3. Again, a 10-2 lead right now for Team Martinez, Mandlik. now, so Williford has a breakpoint chance, 30-40 on court 2. Breakpoint chances for Naranjo to take a 4-2 lead on court number 5. Again, women's doubles coming up next. In that battle, Team Mandlik taking on Team Marchetti. No, excuse me, Herska 5-love over Williford. Five love, by the way, on 2 means we can wipe that off for now. Women's double's going to get underway. Let's go full screen court 3. Women's doubles getting loose on 2. Last off, that's warm up, so we move over now. Yeah, full court here on 3. You hear Bill Towler offering a few announcements to those in the crowd. Crowd slowly but surely filling in. Again, we got a full day of action. Zink getting up. He's excited. So can Sam Crawford put a first hold on the board? sailed on her. That's the game plan for Staker. How many balls can you make? Try to get that ball out of the Crawford strike zone. Again, when she makes pure contact with it, can absolutely blitz through her ground strokes. Is it going to be 4 straight breaks, or are we going to get a hold on the board? It's a big serve from Sam Crawford. You see Tyler Zink, Alex Garcia, now Anastasia Komar, all on their feet. Crawford, 3-1 lead here in our semifinal. It'll be a quick changeover here. I'm going to use this changeover to head on outside. It's time for some on-court interviews. So we're going to go sans commentary for the moment. Super producer Daniel Westhoff will continue to steer the ship. Some hugs being exchanged. I don't know who that is courtside, whether that's Zink, whether that's Martinez, Mandlik, etc. But that's why I want to go explore. And we have a substitution. Donna Guzman is in. Donna Guzman is in. Emma Staker subbed out, down 3-1. I love this. More substitutions in tennis, please. But all right, with that said, I'm headed outside. All right, everyone, we are courtside, and maybe you can see him on your screen. I am next to Tyler Zick and his team in the league. Right? Did Sam win?
Yes, she won. 5-2.
So what did it All right, we'll try this again. Now I am courtside here with Tyler Zink. He and Team Crawford currently in the lead. Tyler, let me ask you, you went nuclear. You brought out Sam in singles. What led to the decision? What do you think of her performance today?
I think Sam was just feeling good when she woke up this morning, to be honest. She woke up kind of dangerous, feeling dangerous, and she wanted to play some singles, and I trust our captain more than anything. So really great performance from her today. Excited to see this doubles action get going, and yeah.
No, I heard the term serve bot come out of your mouth when she was just cranking serves. Was that a compliment to her? She likes that, right? That's how you get her going.
I meant it as a compliment. I hope she takes it as a compliment because there was one game I think she had 3 aces, so I was loving it. They subbed out, and she handled that well. Her serve is great. Goes to the court, and hope she can apply it in the steps.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about your match. 3-all. Little struggle in Alex's service game. Is that the moment when you decide, you know what, I'm going to play with someone else this year? But no, how do you guys ultimately get through, and talk to me about the doubles performance there?
Yeah, it was. We had some chances early to break. I think we had a couple looks at the game, but AG came through with some big serves when we needed it. Those 2 points there and led us to take the breaker with a massive AG forehand. The one I was talking about yesterday, he hit us with a 4-all, and I was loving it. So
it was a beautiful inside out. I do have to give him a little bit more credit there. He was wonderful. And I guess my last question for you, sorry, I've taken Nathan Hahn's spot on the bench. Perfectly intentional. My last question is, I saw some friendly chatter between you and Mark Mandalik. Now, I know we could be friends and enemies at the same time, but was that smack talk? What was the dialogue there?
It was a little smack talk. Mark got it going on a little bit. But, it's really nice when you can rely on someone like Sam to just shut him up, So that's exactly what happened, and we're looking forward to, the future today.
I love that. Well, I appreciate you chatting with me. I'm going to come take the iPad from you and hand it to Mark for the next interview. But Tyler. Okay. All right. Now we hand things over to Mark. Mark, I just want to make sure you can hear me, right? All right. Excellent. Well, let's start with, first of all, your doubles performance. 5-love for you and Alex. Now, was it as simple as Alex has started to hit real serves today? What was the deal? How'd you guys start out so successful? Talking about the dubs.
Yeah, the dubs went well. We were going against my old teammate Justin, and they beat the number 2 seed yesterday. We knew we had to come out hot. So me and Alex, we developed the game plan last night, and it seemed to work pretty good. So come on.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I swear I saw some 3/4 pace serves from Alex yesterday. I was thinking I could have hit some return winners off some of those, so it was good to see him step up. But I do want to ask you, Mark, after all the injuries last season, how you feeling headed into this fall? All is well?
Yeah, we're feeling really good. The team's looking good. We got a bunch of new guys. We got Sipos' brother. We're really excited for the season. It should be fun.
Yeah, I've heard that when Vegas odds Colo beat Sipos like 4-4, like you guys won the Monty exchange this offseason.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they're both in town right now, so it's great to have both of them part of the Sooner family.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to get too far ahead, but talk about your team. A lot of familiar faces. What does that do continuity-wise? How'd you feel about your offseason? How you feeling coming into the year about the team?
Yeah, I mean, what do we have? I think, what is it, Alex, 5 seniors? 5 seniors? I think we got 5 seniors and we got 3 fifth years. Our team's been around. We got a bunch of new faces on the team as well to bring in that energy. Everyone played a ton of matches this summer. Feeling really confident about this next year, and I'm going to get some rings.
I like to hear it. So who's getting the singles call? You or Alex?
I'm gonna start it up and go against Big Justin. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get a little substitution in there if we need it.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask. Who led? Get out of your way, but nice job. As I move benches, let me ask, who made the substitution call for you guys? Because the substitution worked well.
Well, yesterday we didn't Well, in singles of the women's singles, it was just a mutual thing. We kind of we used that as our that was our strategy going into it. We knew we would do that.
Yeah, it was well done. I've been texting with coaches. They said they got to look out. You're going to take their spot with all these brisk lineup decisions. The decisiveness. That's what they're looking for. But Mark, Alex, congratulations to you both, and obviously good luck today.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
everyone. I am back stationary. We appreciate all of you who are joining us. Alex Gruskin here. It's really fun to get to go mobile. Chat with these players, chat through the decisions. Interesting to hear that was a pre-planned substitution for Romy and Garcia Ruiz. Everyone was trying to get reps today. Meanwhile, Sam Crawford delivering a message. But they were up 1 plus this one, so minus 2 games, 9-6. So she must have won 5-2. Must have been a 5-2 scoreline in that singles for Crawford. Apologies, that's when I was transitioning from outdoors to in. Still, you see all the scoreboards on your screen. That's where things currently stand. Very lopsided for Team Mandlik. 14-4, that's on the back of the 5-0 double set. Obviously, again, Garcia Ruiz from 2 love down, 5 straight games for 5-2. This is Zarolo serving. Try and keep it a 1-break deficit again. Try to narrow things heading into men's singles. But that double fault means it's match point, and it's almost a de facto match point. That's how dominant Team Mandlik has been thus far. Ridiculous from Sophia Carrington. A little half volley scoop over the net. Probably should have mentioned this earlier. That is the sophomore Sisovska serving on that far side. It was fun to hear the Sooners getting their cheers, bringing some energy out on court. It's got some quality Spanish out of Mandlik and Martinez. As it's now match points to make it a 10-game lead heading into men's singles. Guzman and Staker facing some break points as well. And it is indeed Garcia Ruiz, Sisovska, 5-3. They take the women's double, so 3 sets in the bag for Team Mark Mandlik. Captain's got to be happy with his squad. 2 sets to go. Looks like it's going to require some sort of overtime Team Marchetti hopes to earn a comeback here today. Meanwhile, 3-1 now. Lead on court number 3. And you see Williford and Ritchie continue to thrive. And I walked over to court number 2. As always, there is a massive Whitney Ritchie contingent. Whitney, a teaching pro now in the area. You see they're getting men's singles underway on courts 2 and 5, by the way. As Miyamoto, Kajurter do narrow the gap. 5-2, they take the women's doubles. So let's go full screen to 3. In the meantime, I know we caught them in a changeover. Alex Gruskin here again. Day 2 of the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation event. By the way, our finals coming tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time. Great hands from Staker just to extend that rally. Again, it's probably got to be now. 6-game deficit is a big deficit headed into singles, and I liked how Tyler Zink put it. Sam Crawford woke up feeling dangerous today. Where to come out, get the solid win in singles. See men's singles warm-ups underway on all other courts. A massive deciding point coming up here on the serve of Sam Crawford, 28-year-old serving to Donna Guzman. Staker gonna pinch forward on this second. Still a staggered start. It's a great ball kept so low by Donna Guzman, and you see Galia's out of the chair. Hans out of the chair. He's sprinting to his teammates to give them some love. They get the break back. You see a smile on Crawford's face. Maybe a little coaching moment here for Komar. Wasn't much she could do with that first volley. Kind of got handcuffed. As you see the birthday boy himself, Gus Tamble. He's taking on UTSA's Jackson Ross. 10-9 there. That means we've got ourselves a battle. They're in their 4th set. Interesting scouting report now. Staker Guzman playing low at those feet of Anastasia Komar. Komar, the redshirt sophomore, her alongside of Sophia Carrington, transferring to Oklahoma State this season. Chris Young's got himself a little bit of a squad, doesn't he? Put away from Guzman, so her and Staker do steady the ship for 3-0. Again, you see that overall game score. Now 13-9 on the scoreboard. Wait for that team score to update here in a second on that right side of your screen. Again, if you can keep anything within 5 games, you got a good shot. And all these sets played to 5, no ad scoring. Overtime can be a factor. Again, Crawford the win in women's singles. Zink, Garcia, 5-4 win in men's doubles, so the margin is quite thin. You get a win here in women's doubles if you're Staker, Guzman, whether it be 5-3, 5-4. Hope Nate Hahn can give Zinker Garcia some issues on the singles court. Again, you go into mix down anything less than 4 or better, you have yourself a shot. As you do have men's singles action underway. No, I think they're still hitting serves. Westhoff on 4. No, they're getting ready. Here we go. Everyone to our starting blocks, and if we can, Westhoff, again, instead of Discarega, that's Schlageter. So 2 Oklahoma teammates doing battle here. Mandalik, Schlageter, a .03 difference in their UTRs right now. Mandalik a 12.81, Schlageter a 12.78. Again, that's essentially saying both these guys same level. Again, this is a de facto little practice set here. Who belongs in the lineup? Mandalik serving on the near side, obviously playing with a little less pressure given that lopsided scoreboard. Mandalik holds for a quick one love. Meanwhile, Crawford, Komar keep things on serve. Donna Guzman will serve to force a breaker. And again, you force a breaker, now it's 14-10. Regardless, worst case, you come out of this down 5, still within 1 set or within some serious overtime pressure range. great wheels from Guzman to even get a racket on that ball. Better lob from Crawford just over the head of Staker. Little opening point pressure. It is interesting. Schlager loving to play that inside-out forehand. How does that one-hander of Mandlik hold up? Yeah, Schlager immediately, you see that footwork. He's so quick into that ad side corner to find forehands. Staker, Guzman, hold 4-4 all. We're going to hold in the split screen. And Alex Gruskin here. You see our two outer court matches are absolute battles. Team Moore, Team Berlanga, tied at 11 apiece. Meanwhile, a 13-11 lead for Team Miyamoto. Still only a 2-game deficit there. They take on Team Watling. Alex Gruskin here. Reminder how these tiebreakers work. 9-point breakers. First to 5 win by 1. Serving pattern goes 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, Mandlik looks fit. He looks focused. He looks ready to get back in that Sooner red. Ready to do, I say, battle. It's the early break 2-love lead. Meanwhile, Komar Crawford protect their serves 2-love, in the breaker. More than a mini break. Now, I would point out again, down an early break for Staker, Guzman to make it to the break or a 1-game deficit. You're not doing much there. That's on the margins. An easily overcomable deficit, no doubt. Mandlik holds for 3 love. He looks good, doesn't he? The serve looks fresh. There's just a pep in his step. The forehand is firing. Slice extraordinarily comfortable thus far. We'll see what Schlageter can do to just make him less comfortable. Get Mandlik stretched. Meanwhile, again, 3-1 mini break lead for Crawford Komar. They look to extend Team Crawford's lead to 5 games in what has been a battle. Great ball from Emma Staker, right into the body. Love that choice. We've seen Komar now hang a couple of volleys here late. Apologies, I had myself muted. From 3-1 down, last 4 points of the breaker go to Staker and Donna Guzman. No, they do not. It was a scoreboard error. Crawford Komar through 5-3. Good reading, Alex. All right, 2 breakers go the way of Team Samantha Crawford. That plus a 5-2 single set is how they've managed to build up that 15-10 lead. Now we'll go back to the triple box here.
Go. Nice shot.
A 3-1 on the turn. Schlageter gets himself on the board. Still the early break lead belongs to Mark Mandlik. Meanwhile, the birthday boy himself, Gus Tettenbull, redshirt freshman for Tulsa. Extraordinarily kind kid. I've had the chance to chat with. I mean, all of these players have been so nice. All of these players so respectful, so thoroughly enjoying themselves. As, by the way, you see Ian Brax taking on the rising Oklahoma State freshman Derek Pham. 2-1 on serve there. Brax, a future Oklahoma State Cowboy, as he committed late last week to Dustin Taylor and the crew. So the Oklahoma native going to stay here in Oklahoma. He's 16 years old. Ian Brax is already catching +1 forehands perfectly. That's how he won the Easter Bowl this year, the 16s champion. And one of, again, the most prestigious junior events we have on the calendar. Tettenbull up top. He's closing in on a break point chance. That would allow him to serve for the match. Again, he's taking on UTSA now, junior Justin Ross. Meanwhile, here, right side of your screen, Schlageter finally, after grinding out a hold 4-1-3, slowly but surely working his way into this match. Ugh. That's flawless. Absolutely flawless. Second serve, kick wide, found that Schlageter backhand. All you have to do when you hit the serve that perfectly is make that first volley. Gotta do more at the overhead. Ross gets away with one there. No, and Man's like a little casual with his footwork, so now it is a break point chance, 2 of them. Right back for Justin Schlageter.
Come on, come on.
I believe court number 3, if they're not done with warm-up, we'll get back there here in a moment, trying to speed those warm-ups up. Like a little wide with the forehand. Okay, they're hitting serves there. Meanwhile, because it's his birthday, can we put court 2 in our big screen here, Westhoff? It's a break point chance for Tettenbull. Man, sending me home with some Tulsa gear for the first time. Shout out to him. Shout out to a deuce point. Deciding point. Tettenbull takes it. He'll serve for the set. And perhaps give his team a look at an extended 2-game lead as they hope to separate themselves heading into mixed. Meanwhile, again, 14-13 in that Miyamoto Watling battle. It is a hold at 3-all for Ross. Nice first serve landed, so let's go Schlageter back in the big screen as he looks to hold for 3-all. Nice move forward from Schlageter, does hold for 3-all. And I like that he approached the forehand as well. Yeah, your taunt since you're 5 years old. Approach to a one-handed backhand, right? Make them prove, whomever the opponent is, that they have that one-handed on the run pass in their bag of tricks. No, he overcooked it. Interesting to see Tyler Zink's the call today in singles. Yesterday it was Alex Garcia. Not sure where game number 16 came for Sam Crawford. Yes, they've won all 3 sets, but it should be 15-10, not 16-10. That's a nice serve from Tyler Zink. Fights off another break point chance. Yeah, West off that Team Sam Crawford scoreboard. 1 game off, 15-10. Does break for the early 1-love lead. Again, now you see that scoreboard accurately reflected. 4-game deficit, very much alive. With mixed doubles on the horizon. Meanwhile, Schlageter serving to force a breaker. Again, the breaker played at 4-all here this weekend. There from Nathan Hahn has to be decisively put away, and it is. Love that little snap, crackle, pop, dare I say, on that forehand. I see you, Justin Schlageter, continues to push forward that aggression. You hit Mandlik off that front foot. With Mandlik's size, his weight of shot, does such a good job holding that baseline. But again, Schlager's done an excellent job getting him off center. 2 game points to force a breaker. Now, I know what you're thinking. Schlager had the entire deuce side of the court to work with on a cross-court forehand there after Mandlik unloaded on his return. But that's a really hard ball to hit when that return's coming in as fast, as deep as Mandlik's was. Mandlik, he says deuce side for the match point. It's a deciding point, match point, maybe for the entire match. You feel like you know what direction that's heading. Still, can Schlager force the breaker? Yes, he can. Beautiful +1 play. Justin Schlager holds 4-4 all. Yeah, he missed it. By the way, you see we have chair umpires now in our 2 center court matches. Schlager, Mandlik, going to talk through, Schlager a few words just to make sure he has the format set for this breaker. Again, Alex Gruskin here. Breakpoint chances now for Zink to level things. By the way, look at our other scoreboard matches right now. Tyler goes a little long there. Might see a racket switch, but right now, Team Seth Moore a 15-12 lead. Team Ayumi Miyamoto 15-14. Coming down to the wire here in our opening matches on day 2. Wouldn't have it any other way. And actually, never mind. I was going to say let's go to a 4-box just to show you what's happening everywhere. We don't have to do that. Again, these breakers, Mandlik, Schlager, first to 5, win by 1. Zink does break as Han goes a little long on the volley, so levels things at 1 apiece. Oh, he got away with 1. Gotta put that first or second volley away if you're Schlager, and we saw him struggle with that yesterday. Continues to push forward, though, here down the home stretch. It's why he's been able to force the breaker, overcome the early break deficit. It's why we find ourselves on serve. 1-2 here in our deciding breaker. Good swing from Tyler Zink. No problem with the error. That's so good. Schlageter's forehand has found its rhythm. Keeps us on serve. Again, 2 serves here for Mandalik. Then final 3 serves of the breaker belong to Schlageter. Now again, Mark Mandalik did his job. Minimum, his team's going into mixed doubles up 9 games. Match point, Mandalik. 3 of them coming up. Now again, all 3 serves, all 3 points, excuse me, going to belong to the serve of Justin Schlageter. Zink does put a first hold on the board on court number 3. We've got to have mixed doubles action, certainly in that Miyamoto Watling matchup, so we'll head there in a little bit. I'm sure we've got mixed on our other 2 courts here. We're still battling in singles. But there it is, Mark Mandalik, 5-4. Just about puts this one in the books, as you see Garcia Ruiz, Sisavska working the wave. Nice match from Schlageter. That has to do so much here this weekend. So what does that mean? 11-game lead for Team Mandlik heading into mixed doubles. Now, overtime exists, but essentially what that means now, Team Marchetti going to have to win 6-love, 5-love in mixed doubles, or, you know, again, plus 11 in mixed, and they have to do all of that before a second game is won. Let's go full screen on court number 3. Apparently, we do have some mixed doubles action underway on one of our outer courts. The other one's still in the midst of warm-ups. All on the turn. You see that 17-12 overall scoreboard. Again, if you're Nathan Hahn, any sort of win, 5-4, 5-3. If you can keep the margin 5 games or less heading into mixed, you got a shot. Because you win the mixed doubles set, let's say 5-3. Now all of a sudden that 5-game deficit is a 3-game deficit, and you have overtime to play as well. Depending on what the service configuration is, maybe you get a quick hold from your women's mixed player, a break of their women's mixed player, a hold from your guy. Now all of a sudden it's tied up, and we have a super breaker. As you see what some of our outer court action, top right of your screen, Team Ayumi Miyamoto 16-15 on court 5. Is that the match? Are they done? Can we go to the triple box? We'll keep court 3 in the big. I do want to get an update on courts 2 and 5. I know 2's in warm-up, but I want to show you that scoreboard more than anything else. 15-12 where things stand. Team Seth Moore in the lead heading into mixed. It's just been a while since we've shown you those outer courts. You see Ross did ultimately take a 5-3 lead. That's how that 15-12 lead was built. And that looks to be Tiago Pernas. Not sure who he's partnered with right now on court 2. We'll get that updated for you all in a second. Meanwhile, a breaker on court number 5 between Fam and Brax. So we got action anywhere. Again, first to 5, win by 2 in those break, or win by 1 in those breakers. Brax on the turn. Nathan Hahn breaks for 3-2, so here we go. It's an opportunity for Team Gallia to make a little bit of a push. Love how frequently Nathan Hahn continues to push forward. By the way, obviously, as soon as that mixed doubles gets underway in that Mandalik. Heavy battle will have it for you. Looks like they're hitting serves. You can see that on that left side here of the zinc screen. Fam serving. I believe he was knocked out in a breaker yesterday. Looking to avoid that same fate today against 16's Easter Bowl champion, future Oklahoma State Cowboy in Brax. Hahn showing off that flexibility after the error. I do that. My back is out for a week. As Fam does hold for 3-all. Again, last 3 points, though, going to be on the serve of Ian Brax. Westlife, can we go back actually to that triple box? We'll get to the start of 4 in a second. I want to see the end of Brax Fam.
Come on, man. That's what we want right there.
Backhand line winner. 4-all overall, sudden death point. Come on now. There are deciding points, and then there are deciding points. This is a deciding point. 16-15 overall. Fam takes this. They go up 17-15. Brax takes it. It's all squared, headed into mix. Again for this team, Miyamoto. Fam doesn't love the call on the return. I mean, again, I promise you, we're not cheating. These are future teammates. We're all having fun here. Fam knocked out 5-4 once again. As you hear Nate Hahn, the deuce point hold for 4-2. It is now a 3-game deficit. Everything you could have asked for. If you are team Alex Galea, just keep it within 5. Keep it within 1 set headed into mixed. Meanwhile, you see Marchetti, Zerolo. That's not Marchetti, is it? I think that's Schlageter. That's clearly Martinez and Garcia Ruiz on the near side. But I'm fairly certain that's Justin Schlageter. Hold on, let me see him serving volley. For what it's worth, our dear friends at Texlahoma providing the food today. The reason I bring that up, I'm pretty sure I saw Marchetti enjoying himself a Texlahoma brisket sandwich. I don't know if you go from brisket sandwich to mixed doubles. Perhaps if you're bolder than I, you do. Nice ball from Garcia Ruiz. Again, they'd have to overcome a 10-game deficit via this set and overtime. Let's say they win this set 5-love. That means they'd have to win 6 consecutive games in overtime to force a super breaker. Right now, Garcia Ruiz, easy pick and no better feeling in the world, in my opinion, than turning into an overhead like that. Sending it over the fence into the rafters. Boy, Nate Hahn is swinging freely. Feels like he's always on his front foot right now. Again, Zink's been down from the start. Perhaps that's led to an additional layer of tentativeness. Trying to let it get away from him too quickly.
Oh, sorry, man, sorry.
Good, all right, interesting slice choice there.
I'll take it, please. This way.
Zink held 4-3 for that scoreboard, a point behind. Obviously, we saw that. Meanwhile, saw the Martinez routine hold for One Love. No, that's a great ball from Tyler. Great ball indeed to get things going again. Zink did hold 4-3-4. There we go. Now a little bit of scoreboard pressure here. Love 15 for Han. Let's see how the senior responds. And these two did not play in last year's dual match. It was instead Martinez, a third set breaker victory over Zink. Oh, Tyler Zink! Come on now! Now we're playing some tennis. That's the Tyler Zink we've seen throughout his college career. Absolute money on that down the line pass. Good response. Chances for the Sooner duo, Garcia Ruiz Martinez. Nate Hahn finds 3 big serves, and from Love 30 now match points Hahn. See, Coach Alex Scalia's got a word for Hahn after every shot he hits. Coming up. Again, remember, dudes serve to dudes. Chicks serve to chicks. Zink lands another clutch forehand. It's a deuce point match point. We got a quadruple threat alert. It's a break point. It's a deciding point. It's a set point. It's a match point for Nathan Hahn. Deuce point coming up. Third match point, excuse me. You're kidding me. Tyler Zink, 4 elite forehands. All of them passing shots to force the breaker. That one just slides in. And I'll tell you what, if this is a college tennis match and I'm Nathan Hahn there, I'm calling that ball out. But of course, here at the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation Open, as we've established, it's for the kids. Chivalry winning out. Overall breakthrough to decide things. Meanwhile, you see Marchetti, Zarello did indeed. I'm pretty sure it's Schlageter, by the way. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm 100% sure, Westoff. You can change Marchetti to Schlageter. And 2 serves for Zink, then 2 for Hahn. 2 more for Zink, and then if we need him, 3 for Hahn. First and 5, win by 1. Swing now. Chances here for Garcia Ruiz. No game point chances. She held already. Overall, are we making a sub? We are not. Wagner gonna stand tall. 15 love. Meanwhile, Zink, the 4-love lead in the breaker. Again, Nathan Hahn had 3 match points. 2-4 deuce. 40-30 in his service game. Hands are in the air. Why not? If you're Schlagener, have some fun here. Oh, great effort, Tyler Zink. Deuce point, by the way, obviously on 4. 3 straight for Hahn ain't too shabby. 2 mini breaks as well of Zink. Remember, oh, is this a deciding 4-all point? Good volley from Nathan Hahn. Great choice. A match point fought off by him. Zink fights off 3 match points. Escaped with a 5-4 victory, so now 6-game lead for Team Crawford heading into mixed, but I would point out 6 isn't safe. Again, a 5-2 mixed double set, God forbid a 5-1. If you're Team Galea, now all of a sudden going into overtime, a 2-3 game deficit, all the pressure on Team Crawford. Close enough to stay fun. Let's go to the triple box, please. Courts 4, 2, and 5. 4 on the big screen. As we check in on our other mixed doubles action. More and can we put court 2 in the big box? We got a match point alert. Court 2 going in the big box as Team Richie Moore look to close out a victory. You see they've got that 19-14 overall lead. Chance to knock out the Fighting Hurricanes of Tulsa here in match points for Whitney Ritchie. All right, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. I watched Whitney Ritchie drink a Budweiser before she walked out on court. Not Bud Light, mind you, the real stuff. Superhuman to go from the Budweiser to a 5-2 victory, and just like that, 22-14, Team Moore Ritchie to 1-1 overall on the weekend. Now, again, probably not going to be able to capture the title given their first round loss yesterday, but they have been so exciting. They were able to force overtime. So now, again, we head back to court number 4. Zerolo Schlageter looking to do their part to force overtime. Now, again, they win this game. It's a 5-2 set. What does that mean? It would be 14-22 they'd trail. They'd have to win 8 straight games to force a deciding breaker. They win the set, though. They do force overtime. It's Martinez. Little love tap the direction of Schlageter. No holding back. That's actually the ultimate sign of respect. Ripped. Sets up match points, though, here for Zerolo and Schlageter as they look to force overtime. Meanwhile, super producer Daniel Westhoff, if you could send a Zoom invite to Bruce Johnson, helping us coordinate our interviews. I want to talk to team captain Seth Moore, so he's going to go grab him for us. If you don't mind sending that Zoom invite, Westhoff, we'll have our first interview for you. The let cord ace. But remember, we go to overtime. So now they're explaining the rules. 1 game here, 1 hold. All Martinez and Garcia Ruiz have to do is win 1 of the next 8 games. I almost want to sprint out there and explain the rules to them. That's clearly, again, a little bit of a struggle. We go to overtime. Overtime! All right, I'm going to be right back. Do I sprint out there and explain it? All right, we'll explain it in a second. Meanwhile, again, they're getting ready. Bruce is ready for the Zoom link, Westhoff. All right, they do know the rules. Now we're rolling. We're into overtime. All right, it ain't over till it's over. And I apologize, I lost track of the game score here as well. I'll stop about to go manual as we try to get, again, Seth Moore here. Broadcast shortly. All right, everyone, we are back, and for the first time, we have a team captain, our first winner here on day 2 to discuss. Joining us now, the man who hit the finest shot of the weekend thus far. You saw his tweener last night. Now you see his team in the winner's circle today. Seth Moore joins us on our broadcast. Seth, first of all, congratulations to you and the squad. Talk me through today's victory. How were you guys able to pull it off?
It was good. Me and Jackson started off solid and doubles, kind of set the tone pretty early. We had a little slip in singles, and we just didn't let it get to us, and the girls came out in doubles and got the energy back. Jackson came out in singles, and we knew that one was going to be tight. I felt like that was kind of the flip match. I felt like if we could win that, I was pretty comfortable that me and Whitney could put 3-4 games on the board to close it out. But then when Jackson finished with a bang, so it kind of led us with momentum. We had a pretty quick hold and then a pretty quick break. We ended up breaking again to go up 3-1. So just kind of, it was just we just got the energy back after the singles, and it just kind of kept it from there.
No, it was so impressive to see it again. A little look behind the curtain. Some people go with water. Some people go with Gatorade. Your doubles partner, Whitney Ritchie, she went with the full Bud Light or the Budweiser prior to the start of the match. Might have been Michelob Ultra, actually.
Yeah, you can't get that one wrong. It's Michelob Ultra.
Oh yeah, because she's Team Michelob, right? That's the go-to. I should have known that. Well, again, is that the elixir of choice for the team? Talk me through what it's like to get to play. You know, again, it feels like you guys are loose out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of like her blood. So it's just like almost getting like a IV is kind of what it is for her. Water Gatorade doesn't really do it. So, yeah, kind of get that going.
I mean, again, to have Whitney there and to see the reception she's gotten, you've gotten from this Oklahoma community in your matches, what does that mean to you all to be able to compete like this in an event like this at this stage of your tennis life?
That's really cool because we have all the people we coach, all our students that we're trying to set examples for. And it's very easy for us to tell them and say how we can set an example and tell them stories, but now they're going to see it firsthand. So it's good. We're just trying to set an example for our kiddos, for our parents, and yeah, we have a great group of people, and yeah, we're happy to be representing them out here too as well. So yeah, we had a feeling we'd get a big crowd out here. We've been telling everyone about it, and yeah, it's been awesome. Last night was cool. Today was awesome. And we're looking forward to tonight as well.
Absolutely. Well, then my last two questions before I let you go celebrate, go relax before your next match. You talk about setting an example for those kids. I saw you fully tape the knee yesterday, and that was like a post-men's doubles decision. Is that indicative of, again, you're rusting things off, you're ready to go hard today? Talk to me about how your body's holding up.
That's just, honestly, today I felt so much better than I thought I would. I think Whitney, it's so much easier when you get that adrenaline pumping. My knees have always been bad. That's why I stopped playing. I would have loved to have tried to play a little after college, but I had no chance with my knees. So when I start getting competitive again, especially now I'm heavier than what I was in college, so the knees break down pretty easy. So it's more just a precaution than anything. I don't want it to get worse. But I did start feeling it after doubles yesterday. It got a little tight, so I just didn't want to mess with it. And then today I saw Emily and just asked her to tape me up. So
it was a good look. It was a professional look, dare I say. And you know, again,
I like it.
Yeah, no, again, it's all about the accoutrements, dare I say, what you're rocking. Who cares about the tennis at this point? But my last question, you mentioned it. You, Whitney, both coaches in this area, obviously former players as well. To have all of these people, former, current, future college athletes, all descend here to Edmond for this event, to be able to do it for the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation as well. What does putting on this event say about the Oklahoma tennis community?
Well, I think you can see it just from last night. I mean, you have two local pros who didn't play any professional tennis, did grow up in the area, but heck, my junior career was nothing spectacular. Obviously, Whitney's was a little bit different, but when it comes to that, I mean, it just shows what we're building here in Oklahoma City. I have a ton of players under 14 years old that could really, really do something. So I think in the next 3-4 years, heck, our 20 kids section up there last night, every single one of those kids can play tennis. And I mean, can play tennis at a high level and are disciplined and have good attitudes. And we teach attitude and effort. So I think it's bleeding through, and I think you can see it firsthand out here. Everyone's excited. I mean, tennis is cool again. It's pretty fun. This is an event Bill has done a fantastic job. And just to get our community involved, because we really don't have that many opportunities. I'm hoping next year, I was talking to Bill, I said we need to get some more coaches out here, get even more of our people out here. Because now these OU and OSU players are winning fans out here. People that would never go watch them play or never even thought that was an option. And now they're winning fans. They're peeking in on our match, going watching theirs. They're winning fans. So it's just an awesome thing for Oklahoma tennis. And you know better than me, Oklahoma college tennis in the past has been very successful. And I think it's time to get it back to that again. And hopefully we can do it with some of our own players. And that's how I think we can just really take the next step. So I'm doing my job. I'm trying to get my kid to the next level.
Yeah, no, again, I'm going to steal that quote. This weekend's about making tennis fun. And it has made the entire sport a delight. You can tell. You see it on the smiles of everyone's faces. And again, I see the smile on your face while you're competing. I can see, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm sure you're having some fun out there. Again, yeah, to Team Moore, Team Ritchie, the entire Funky Bunch, a congratulations to you all. Of course, we will look forward to seeing you all compete later today to try to capture that 5th place spot.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Team Moore. Seth Moore joining us. All right, that's Seth Moore again. Team Moore winners against Team Berlanga. They will face the winners of that battle. Team Watling versus Team Miyamoto. Alex Gruskin here. Overtime is concluded. I apologize. I missed it during our interview. Martinez, Garcia, Ruiz. They got pushed a little bit, but in the end, it is the Fighting All Sooner team. Now, again, they're not Oklahoma. We ain't here violating any NCAA rules, but they all are Oklahoma Sooners. And certainly it'll be fun in an Oklahoma event to see Mark Mandlik, Julia Garcia-Ruiz, Romy Sisavska, Alex Martinez, all through to the final here today. I will text Bruce right now. See if we can grab Mark. Westhoff, can we just go to a split screen? We got, oh no, the other match is done? No way. Did Team Miyamoto just sprint through the mixed? They must have. Team Ayumi Miyamoto, I believe they were the winners, right? As they were taking on Team Watling. (5-1) was that mixed doubles score. It was Team Miyamoto, right, that captured the title, captured the win? Yes, it was indeed. Our super producer, Daniel Westhoff, confirming. So, your 5-6 battle for 5th and 6th place. It'll be Team Moore versus Team Miyamoto. Battling in 7th, 8th place. It'll be Team Watling versus Team Berlanga. What are our top 2 battles, though? Let's find out. I call this option going nuclear.
Oh, we're gonna sub. We're gonna sub the whole team now. Who's serving?
All right, everyone, welcome back into our coverage. And joining us now on our screen, we have two of our winners. Moving on to the finalists, I see Mark Vandlick. I see Alex Martinez. Guys, congratulations to you. I want to start with you, Alex. I've never seen more confusion in a face than when they were explaining the overtime rules just there. I'm curious what you thought about that format and ultimately how you, Julio, were able to get through.
Well, I mean, this is the first time I played this format. I probably heard of it too. I didn't really know there was like this world tour tennis, right?
World team tennis.
World team tennis. Yeah, I really didn't heard of it before, so I was just very confused. Like, you know, it's new rules. It's like playing a whole different new game, you know. But it's really fun, and it just gets everything like even more close. You know, it's just really competitive all the time, which makes it really good for the players and the fans and everyone. So it is really fun and I think it's a great format.
Yeah, no, I can see how much fun you guys are having out there. And Mark, I do want to ask, because we spoke before your singles match. I can't imagine it's ever fun to play a teammate like you did in Justin, but talk to me about the level to get the 5-4 victory, what that meant.
Yeah, no, it's never fun playing your teammates, but I mean, we've been here for 5 years together, so it's no hard feelings at all. We just go out there and compete. Played plenty of times in practice in front of our coaches, lineup spots, all that, so it's not too hard to play a couple games right here. It's real fun.
No, it was a fun battle, and Alex, I'll go next to you. Talk to me, getting to compete with Julia, with Romy, to get to have a couple of the women's members, of the women's team, on your squad. What's that experience like? Like, again, the rhythm of the sets, how different is today, and how have you thought you guys have fared?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard. Playing mixed doubles is something no one's used, I feel like. No one's used to doing, because it's barely seen. So it's like a whole different environment as well. You get different speeds of balls, and it comes down to like just more crafty and can make an extra ball kind of. So I really enjoy it. I also play with Julia. We speak Spanish and make our little fun. So it's a good time, and I think it's a really good way of playing.
Now, I hear the Spanish on camera. I'm working on my translations every so often. Like, can't say that one out loud. But again, always appreciate getting to watch it. Well, then, Mark, my final question to you. Obviously, right now, it looks like the cowboy-cowgirl duo pairing is going to advance to the final. Now, we've seen some sooner comebacks in our history, but let's say it is Team Zinc in that final. Thoughts on the matchup? What can we expect later today?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The two girls are big servers, as you heard Tyler say earlier, serve bots. So we're gonna have to try to find a way to neutralize the serves from the girls' side, and then me and Alex are just gonna have to compete out there. Come out with good energy and just see where the cards fall.
Yeah. How's the coaching aspect? Is it fun for you two to get to do a little coaching on court? Yeah, it's looked enjoyable.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Talking smack also the other team. It just makes it fun out here, and we're excited to get the night match under the lights tonight. Hopefully there's a bunch of fans.
It's a huge part of the game as well.
It's going to be fun.
When you get the talking going and you get fired up, your teammates and stuff, they get momentum. That's how everything goes. We all know, right? How momentum goes in this sport. So it makes it really way more fun. The fact that you can talk to your players.
Yeah, absolutely. My only request for you guys, talk your trash in Spanish, but then translate it to English so we all know what you're saying as well, because I want to hear what's going on out there. Again, it's an absolute blast to see, and the energy you guys bring, that's what it's all about. So Alex, Mark, congratulations to you and your team on advancing. We look forward to seeing you in the final later tonight.
Thank you.
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out this afternoon.
Okay. Well, folks, it finished while we were transitioning from our interview, but all of our matchups are set. And as expected, shout out to me, because I was asked to set odds for this event prior to the start. I made it very clear. Team Crawford, Team Mandlick. Those are the two teams to beat. And folks, that's going to be our final as the Cowboy Cowgirl Oklahoma State representing duo through to the finals. So we have our matchups, and while we wait for our dear friend Bruce Johnson to go get team captain Sam Crawford, you may see him there. He is on court. Bruce, you might be able to see us. Let the record show you look very handsome on camera, my friend, as we see you walk in there. But your finals matchups are set. Team Crawford going to take on Team Mandlick. Team Galea going to take on Team Marchetti. It will be Team Moore taking on Team Miyamoto. Team Barlanga going to take on Team Watling. And joining us now, I see Sam Crawford. We'll see if we can unmute her here. I'll wait for the update from our producer, and we'll get her on camera. Westuff, let me know.
Got it.
We got it. Sam, you can hear me?
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, then we are ready to rock and roll, and we're just going to go to the two of us. Hey, Sam. It's good to see you. First of all, congratulations on the victory.
Got a cameo over here.
Oh, I like to see it. There he is. Well, that's good we have a cameo because I want you to know, while you were on court in singles, I asked Tyler what led to that decision. He said Sam woke up feeling dangerous today. Is that true? You know, how are you feeling? What was it like to get back out there on the singles court?
You know, I heard he took over in the interview, but yeah, I mean, it's always good to play singles. I think, you know, I like playing singles. Kind of always have had more fun with doubles, and so yeah, but it was fun to get out there and play singles, and yeah, again.
Is it weird when you're out there coaching with Anastasia Komar, who will be your player, currently your teammate here? As you're hitting the shot, are you like, look, I might be going down the line here. Under no circumstances should you. I'm just curious what it's like to balance those two things, how fun that must be.
I totally get it. So, you know, it's always tough, like making the right decision, like every single point. So it's totally understandable. And yeah, I mean, I can definitely relate. I probably am like a coach's nightmare sometimes because I don't necessarily do what, you know, is the highest percentage shot like all the time. So I get it.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. That's just good, clean living. And, you know, obviously for you to be able to be out here competing, I'm just curious, because you've competed in so many cool places throughout your career, to have a community event like this, to bring all levels of the Oklahoma tennis world together. What does that say about this Oklahoma tennis community? What has the experience been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been so welcoming here, and I think it just really shows like how great the tennis community is here and how nice everyone is. And you know, it's awesome to see like so many people coming out and watching, and having, you know, a mix of all local players and kids that played in college and, you know, are coaching and helping out like the local kids here now. So yeah, I mean, I just, like I said, everyone's so nice and so welcoming, and I think that just really shows like how great the community really is here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, then my last question for you, you know your opponents. It's Team Mandlick, a bunch of Sooners going to be in the final later. How fast are we hitting the ice bath? What can we expect for that match?
You know, I feel like the rest of the team is still pretty young, so they should be able to bounce back pretty quickly. Me, definitely get like a good stretch in, and you know, get some food and try to come back and be ready to go at 7.
Yeah, well, we are looking forward to it, Sam. Congratulations to you and the
Thank
team.
you.
I appreciate you tolerating my nonsense all weekend.
Oh, no worries, anytime.
Yeah, and looking forward to seeing you all compete. So thank you to you. And yeah, with that said, folks, that will.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, folks, apologies for the brief technical difficulties there. That said, that'll do it for round number 2 here at the inaugural Oklahoma Tennis Foundation Open. One more time before we sign off, here are our matchups. Playing in the 7-8th place battle, it will be Team Berlanga, the all-Tulsa duo. All-Tulsa quad taking on Team Ashley Watling. In the 5-6 match, it'll be Team Seth Moore taking on Team Miyamoto. 3-4 battle. Going to be very, very fun. Team Marchetti going to take on Team Galea. And then for all the marbles in our 1-2 final, Team Sam Crawford going to take on Team Mark Mandlik. All of that action coming up 7 p.m. Central Time here on our Crack Rackets YouTube channel. Of course, a shout out as always to super producer Daniel Westoff. You met Bruce, who's helping us with interviews. Obviously, the entire Oklahoma Tennis Foundation team. It's been such a blast to be able to be a part of this event. And obviously, we're looking forward to continuing our coverage later tonight. That said, we got a kids clinic to get prepared for. So we're going to sign off in the meantime. For everyone who contributes to our broadcast, I'm your host, Alex Gruskin. You've been watching our Cracked Rackets coverage of the 2023 Oklahoma Tennis Foundation Open. We will see you all at 7 p.m. Central Time for our championship match. Hope we see you then.
The Oklahoma Tennis Foundation exists to make a difference in all of Oklahoma tennis. I like to say that we're the heart of Oklahoma tennis because we give in scholarship form, in grant form, and we go out and do Hall of Fame free tennis clinics to all 77 counties.
It's just amazing how this foundation has grown over the recent years. I think these clinics that we're doing during the summer, these outreach clinics, are just incredible. They really can change your life. So I just think it's so important for us to get around the state, especially to the smaller towns where they just don't have the opportunities, and introduce tennis to them, and you never know. You know, they could go on to be a great player, state champion, possibly get a scholarship someday, and if nothing else, they learn how to play tennis, and it's a sport of a lifetime.
We rely on the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation to be able to bring events and instruction to all of our athletes with special needs.
Play It Forward is a nonprofit tennis foundation. We serve people that don't usually have access to tennis. We work with special needs athletes and adaptive athletes. We also just recently partnered with the Special Olympics to bring tennis back to the state of Oklahoma, which we're really excited about. And we definitely couldn't have done that without the help of the Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
When we work with players with special needs, when they go out there and just simply making contact with the ball, the joy that brings that athlete, the volunteers, the coaches, and the parents, it's beyond words. It's unbelievable.
I've been so blessed to be a part of many communities, but through First Serve Tulsa and being a part of this community, meeting families who are so appreciative of what we do and what tennis and education can bring them for a lifetime, it's been so heartwarming. We serve approximately 250 to 300 kids. That also includes the diversity that we have with our League of Exceptional Players, which is our special needs program.
Special needs families need community, and we try to provide a lot of community in that. We have 30 to 35 children, all special needs. We turn no children away. We could not have our program if it weren't for the support of Oklahoma Tennis Foundation.
We are just so grateful to the Oklahoma Tennis